some historically good numbers that came out of that. What do you think clicked for you guys?
A little bit of a different personnel. A little bit different personnel. Felt like we just took care of our chances. Our first one, really good play. We had 3 guys in the box. We pushed guys forward. I thought, we took care of our chances, and I think if you continue to do so, you're going to win more games. And I think our guys were lethal on the offensive end, and we hope to be as sharp like that, in the games to come.
Cristian, you guys always push guys forward, and I think you said that was obviously the finishing. Was there any difference about where they went forward, how they went forward? You know what I mean? When you're pushing the guys forward, was there any difference this time around that helped with the finishing?
Yeah, like I said, I think it was a little bit of personnel change. We had 3 almost number 9s. Jordan, Will, and Clint, definitely plays like a number 9. Their movement inside the box is what generated, the first 2 goals. I just think that, those guys were clicking at the right moments. They knew where to be. Jordan coming in from the left and, being another person in the box, which I think lacked in the previous game. So it's just, the personnel, those guys did an incredible job, pushing forward, and, they took care of the chances.
When guys are making those runs in the box, how easy it is to distribute the ball to them? Because you've got guys, making different runs in there.
Yeah, exactly. I think with Nico and Jovan, who are left-footed players, end up on the left side. They have more options inside the box, and they can pick out a person or 2, just because the defenders can't be aware of everybody at once, and it makes a huge difference, and puts a little bit less pressure on Jordan or Will, or just any one of those guys.
The other half of that game is the defense, though. I mean, it was great, but you guys obviously got a shutout, and how important was that, and how were you able to do that?
We kept the ball really well in the first half, and I think it tired them out. I think it was difficult for them to come out on fire in the second half. I think we still gave away maybe 2 clear-cut chances, or half chances, whatever you want to call them. So we just had to be a little bit sharper then. But on the road in LA, a tough place to play. We're going to take the shutout, and hopefully we can do that for the next game.
Cristian, it's your first and only match against New England this year. What kind of team are you expecting to come into CenturyLink Field?
A team that's hungry. I think with a full year of Kai Kamara and Juan Agudelo, who's been doing really well, those guys are going to come out and play. Obviously, I think 2 years ago we were able to beat them 3-0 or 3-1. Obviously it's a tough place to play, so we have to take care of our chances, like I said earlier, and match their intensity.
So for you and Ozzy especially, Lee Nguyen has had a pretty good season so far. What's the process like trying to slow him down in the offense?
Yeah, it's much like keeping an eye on Piatti, keeping an eye on Giovanni Dos Santos. Those 2 guys, they're number 10s. And Lee Nguyen finds those soft spots, and we have to just be aware of him, because he's the one that creates all the creativity and all the fluidity inside the offensive third for them, and we just have to be aware of him and manage how many times he gets the ball, because at the end of the day, if he doesn't get the ball, he can't affect the game as much.
Nice to have a home game finally after 3 weeks on the road.
Yeah, it's extremely nice. There's no place like home. It's a special place for all of us. I think we play much better, especially here, for some reason. And obviously, I think we've missed our fans, and hopefully they've missed us.
You ever surprised how many fans travel? I mean, again in LA, that was a huge group, and on the road, just the traveling contingent.
Extremely surprised. Actually, no, I'm not that surprised. Yeah, now that I think about it, there are fans. They're Seattleites, and they are very proud of ourselves, proud of the city, proud of our team, and anytime you get to see our fans and get to clap at the beginning and after the game, you always know that people are supporting you, and that's always the best part, and hopefully it just continues to do so. I know it will continue to do so.
What's the biggest challenge of starting the season 5-7 on the road? Was it a marker at the end of the LA game, knowing there'd be a two at home?
Definitely. You want to build on every game, and it's hard to build on away trips because you're back and forth, every weekend. And for us, now knowing that we got, a few points on the road, and then now to come back, we got to take care of our home games because, obviously, if we lose, this game's going to seem like it didn't really matter. So we have to take advantage of our home games and obviously get our points on the road.